The headlines of the day. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla highlights major role of Manipuris serving nation through safeguarding national security and border protection. Kokomi affirms to continue protests until government provides detailed report on IDP resettlement. And Drivers' Day widely commemorated, tributes paid to departed drivers. Hello, very good evening, and you're watching Pm-Istv English News. I'm Priyalakshmi Langpok. Now the news in detail. Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhalla stated that many Manipuris play a significant role in serving the nation by safeguarding internal security and protecting the country's borders. The governor made the statement at the 10th Armed Forces Veterans Day 2026 held at the Palace Auditorium, MSFDS, Imphal today. The event was graced by Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla, MLA T.S. Biswajit, Chief Secretary Dr. Puneet Kumar Goyal, Security Advisor Kuldeep Singh, senior civil and police officials, senior officers of the armed forces and paramilitary forces, as well as a large gathering of veterans and ex-servicemen. During the event, the governor felicitated 53 distinguished and gallantry award-winning veterans as well as Veer Naris in recognition of their exemplary service, courage and lifelong contribution to the nation. In his address, the governor highlighted the unwavering dedication of the armed forces and underscored the nation's enduring gratitude to veterans, ex-servicemen and their families, noting that Veterans Day serves as a reminder of the sacrifices made to uphold India's sovereignty, unity and democratic values. He also praised the role of Manipuris in India's military history, commending their service in safeguarding the nation's borders, and reiterated the government's commitment to the welfare of serving personnel, ex-servicemen and Veer Naris through enhanced healthcare, support pensions, resettlement and skill development measures.
On this occasion, the state shows its gratitude and commitment to the welfare of ex-servicemen, Veer Naris and their families. Their sacrifices shall always be remembered, honored and upheld. As we pay tribute today, let's reaffirm our collective resolve to preserve the unity, integrity and peace of our nation, values that our armed forces are protecting with unwavering resolve. I extend my sincere salutation to all veterans and heartfelt gratitude to their families for their silent sacrifices. May their service continue to inspire the nation and may our armed forces always stand strong in the service of India. Tagachari, Jai Hind, Jai Mani.
The Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi, has expressed dissatisfaction with the state government's response on the resettlement of internally displaced persons, IDPs, and has warned of an intensified agitation if immediate steps are not taken. While the state government maintained that IDP resettlement is a continuous humanitarian mission and assured that the matter is being addressed with utmost seriousness, sensitivity and urgency. Kokomi said the response falls short of expectations. Addressing media at its office in Lamphel, Kokomi convener Kuraijam Athoba said the organization was not satisfied with the government's explanation and stressed that the rights of displaced families to timely resettlement and restoration of dignity cannot be delayed any further. He warned that protests and public mobilization would be intensified if the government fails to fulfill its commitments. Kokomi highlighted that thousands of IDPs have been living in relief camps for prolonged periods, facing hardships, uncertainty and growing frustration due to delays in rehabilitation. The committee reiterated its demand for the permanent resettlement of all displaced families with adequate security and livelihood support, stating that phased assurances without visible and immediate action are unacceptable.
Moi masa masa gi mayum da halangani haibase sidi moi hairi adubu moina masi hairi se हाईना हासुम हाई लेरगा क्याम कुबो हाइनो चही तरा हाइदोरिबा तौनगनी चही तरा हाइ चही कुन हाइ माइ लेबिदि याब नतमिना टाइम बाउंड मैनर मा सेट तौगदबनी अदुगा सिगी प्रोसेस ता हिंद्रेंस पीरिबा अपनबा पीरिबा और मसीगी मायोक्ता थबक तौरेबा मी सुंदी मथक्ता मरी लेनबा लीगल एंड कोई सिक्योरिटी की ओइबा एक्शन दु लौखत्रगदी कैदोंगैदा सिगी पोसे हाइरगसु माइ पाओ अदु पीपल ऑफ मणिपुर ना खंगनिबा मसीगी ट्रांसपेरेंसी लेना मियामदा information share tawdabdi yaroi masi tongnana bai khoi ma punna honabam bi changi adina makha ta na khoi kokomina masi pursue tawba khoi lekhiroi hadina mai thamjai.
Drivers' Day is being observed at different places today and tributes were paid to deceased drivers. The 37th Drivers' Day was observed at Thangmeibanthau ground organized by the Joint Coordinating Committee. Additional Chief Secretary, IFS, Textiles, Commerce and Industries and Transport, Manipur, Anurag Bajpai, All Manipur Road Transport Driver and TDC Vice President, KH Ibotombi, Transport Director, Kumantham Diana, Traffic Control Police Wing, Manipur Superintendent, Shifang Cecilia and Driver Union Legal Advisor, Mayengbam Kameshwar graced the commemoration as the main guests. Speaking at the event, Additional Chief Secretary Anurag Bajpai said that the drivers of Manipur are the backbone of the economy and transport system of the state. Speaking further, Anurag Bajpai highlighted the tireless efforts of drivers in serving the public, saying their work deserves appreciation and the highest level of respect. He noted that drivers ensure the availability of essential goods whenever needed. Bajpai also stated that efforts are underway to improve conditions on national highways and urged contractors to expedite ongoing construction projects. Additionally, he mentioned that various welfare measures are being implemented for the benefit of drivers.
We are looking at if a kind of a driver welfare fund be created so that some kind of relief we can provide to the family of the drivers. We are also examining if there could be some kind of insurance programs for the drivers. So such kind of measures we are examining. Hopefully we will be successful. A healthy driver is a safe driver and safety must always be our highest priority. I once again extend my heartfelt appreciation to the drivers of Manipur for your dedication, resilience and service to the society. Let us work together to build a transport system that is safe, efficient and people-centric, contributing to the progress and harmony of our state. I wish all Manipur road transport drivers and motor workers union every success in its endeavors and wish all drivers a safe, prosperous and dignified future. Wish you all a happy Drivers' Day.
As part of the program, families of 319 deceased drivers and other attendees offered floral tributes and paid respect by observing 2 minutes silence. Speaking in connection, General Secretary of AMRTD and MWU Maimom Anil Mete said that drivers have been urging to authorities and the public to ensure that drivers transporting essential goods along the state's 2 national highways are not subjected to harassment, extortion or other inconveniences. He said that even during critical periods such as the COVID-19 pandemic and other situations, the drivers came forward for the service of the people. He urged the government to recognize the hardships faced by drivers serving the people of Manipur and to make necessary arrangements to ease their work. Highlighting the ongoing grief of families who have lost drivers, he called on the public to stop looking down on drivers and to acknowledge and appreciate their vital contribution from today onwards.
Highway 37 Highway number 2 Highway Sangla Belamiani Sida Awa Misa Kaya Kangaga drivers in Manipur Prajagi Mukta Sana Tanabo Mayama Nasi Whenever Yabata we have a Mayamatori Masi Punamaxi Manipur Leva I could get Singam Sumtam CSO or licensing Mam Puna Kaminaga I see drivers in Nasigi Miami the Muda Sabata Wiribani have a Kanbiraga Punamanga drivers in Sitambu drivers in the old neighbor Wiganu ngasi기 numida sitagi hauna manipurgi mafam khudimakta driver singbu miyangi seba makalamna tawhonba phanganbiu haibasi appeal tawjani.
In line with the event, the Joint Coordinating Committee presented simple gifts to the internally displaced persons taking refuge in the relief camp open at Thau Ground Complex along with a meal. The 37th Manipur Drivers' Day was observed at Manipur Press Club today, paying homage to the late drivers and honouring the retired drivers of the state. The observance was organised jointly by Manipur Driver Association, Highway Truck Owners Organisation, Senapati District Truck Union, Senapati District Truck Owners Association and All Manipur Gorkha Truck Drivers and Owners Association. Offering floral tribute to portraits of late driver, presenting symbolic gifts to late drivers' family and releasing of annual journal Lamjeloi mark the highlights of the function. General Secretary Manipur Drivers Association Sanjoy Khetrimayum expressed disappointment over the difficulty faced by the drivers due to frequent stops by traffic police, motor vehicle personnel and outposts on highways. He said the drivers are providing service to the public through their duty and appealed the authorities not to harass the drivers for money.
Congress ki government sahi tara mga pang khan loi khre BJP ki government sahi mga mapung pha loi sang khre sahi ani makhai amo hojik lan ga adigi kanglu ki rang hai taunas mana loi ki dore highway protection force ki matang sima dum chup sap lai khre ngasi bukta ei makha ta ki tre.
Deputy Director Transport Samson Huidrom said it is important for people to reflect on the spirit of observing the Drivers' Day. Recognizing the service of the drivers, he urged the drivers to admit life insurance schemes to help sustain their families after retirement or even after their demise. He then assured to extend all possible assistance to the drivers from the department.
Driver welfare scheme welfare scheme Fajana Tamaningi, government side debut oiro, Kogi Driver Association debut oiro. Aina su hygienic body, Yargadi Kogi, life insurance as you look often view driver sing as life insurance scheme as it, Kogi must own a Yargadi, I can only like the Wataraga Sumagi saving Karaduna, Adigi, my family or Holdini.
Marking Drivers' Day, the Southern Hills Inland Transporters and Drivers Union Shiddu today organized a humanitarian outreach program along National Highway No. 2 at Champhai, distributing drinking water, fruit juice and eatables to inland transporters and drivers. Speaking on the occasion, spokesperson of Siddu, Lenpu Chongloi, extended greetings to drivers and highlighted their vital role, especially during times of crisis. He appealed to the public and authorities to respect and recognize drivers' contributions and call for greater cooperation, safety and human treatment. President of All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko Sorokhaibam Sanjoy stated that the Government of India must bear responsibility for the failure to bring solution to the Manipur unrest. He was speaking at a joint press meet organized by Amuko Poirile Marol Merapai Biapunbam Manipur Committee on Human Rights, All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association Amavova and Manipur Students Federation MSF at office of Amuko at Kwakaithil. Sanjoy raised question if the prolonged unrest is a deliberate act by Government of India. Communities which had peacefully coexisted are now divided, he said, and further claimed that Manipur has been polarized ethically with politics based on the ethnic line. Communities are filled with tension and self-respect and self-interest in state of collective efforts for development. Sanjoy also criticized the central forces and state forces for their reported incompetence in diffusing communal violence while accusing that perpetuating the unrest is an attempt to destroy Manipur.
Government India sen thadare, government India nomis thadare, government India training pire, government India drone pire, government India bomb training pire, bomb kapale, makoi na free thadokle, nakan na badana, aikoi maming tagi over operation tagduna, aikoi masen yu eva, awa ana kayada, hena khudung thibagi lambi amada chatar liba se gomi indagi yam arun bam de afong mo policy asina khunai asing mutana hona bane abse hamjari maram aduna khudakta gomi indiana fattaba policy sing ase lokthok kadani to kadani lep kadani maram di makoini irang ase sagala matungda black law kaya mu ri impose aslaktana akhoi gi landam ase yamna sathiba miot minai mohendana khunai asu kangkhung sa na honor ko ase akhoi kaidunga sul mangana yaroi.
President BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sharda has said all allegations surrounding the new VVG Ramji scheme are unfounded and stated that the new scheme aims to provide more benefit to panchayats of Vikshit Bharat. In a press conference held alongside National General Secretary Kishan Morcha, Dr. Sambhu Kumar, who is the Manipur in charge of VVG Ramji and spokesperson CH Chidananda, State President A. Sarda informed that the scheme replaces MG Narega to provide 125 work days instead of the previous 100 days, increasing the income of beneficiaries. She also said that 60 non-working days are arranged to enable farming activities to farmers and added that the new scheme promotes transparency, eliminates corruption by coordination across parliament to panchayat levels.
थबक सुजरीब प्रजासिंगसिदा खुसुमनसे ताना फंगहल्लगदबदौना अखोई मेसेज चटननबा होनबा अमसु यावरी मसिसु याम सेंगना क्लियर होइना 100 डेज गी फंगमबदु 125 डेज गी मोइदो खुसुमन फंगनी हाइबगी चपचाबा यामना क्लियर पिक्चर अमा लेरे मतम अमददी थबकसि तौबकाना मफम अमदा हंजन हंजना अखोगी फोटो लौरगे हेक्ता थाबी युममक्ता साबो अरजु अमगिजु पतौदा तौसनबा याबगी मोंगदौना तौरंबा पोटसे मसी यारोय नाखै सेंगना सुरिबा जगह डेवलप तौरिबा जगह सि लोइनमक से पीएम गति शक्ति गी मखादा हारिबा टेक्नोलॉजी गी सिगी मटेंग सि लौदना डेवलप तौबा पंचायत अमा ओइनना होनबसि पीएम गति विधि गी सिगी कैनो सिदे सिगी मखा से चंगागा तौगदबगी सुमा मयाम अमा यावरि.
Also speaking to media, spokesperson C.H. Chidananda zibed at Congress for its campaign against the VVG Ramji scheme and called on Congress to carefully discuss the act and rules of the scheme. He said it is not the time to debate over the scheme amid the situation in the state and maintained that there are no provisions in the scheme to bring any hardships to citizens of Manipur.
Congress party si India da handa ki Bihar ki election de ki horaga matang India ki election punamak 2024 ki parliament election de ki magi makha tarakpa assembly election punamak phawbada matang mai thirakpa ki kangaung naraba Congress party na haibam tawbam miyam issues je pukhatningai leitabadagi asigumba Ji Ram ji ki issues pukhatpani aduna Manipuri context ta Ji Ram ji ki aranba campaign ama tawriba se moi ikaya phawrakani ek asu paba अखंबा मियामना कांग्रेस पार्टी दा वहंग खरसु कोई हंबियु अन कांग्रेस पार्टी ने तौरिबसे मणिपुर मियाम दा इंडिया की मियाम दा उच्चाइबा ताकपात की कैंपेनी असिगम कैंपेन असिदा मियामना थाजबिनु.
A one-day workshop on sustaining livelihoods and ecosystem in Loktak Lake, a synergy of indigenous fisheries practices and advanced technology, is organized. Director of Fisheries Tifalin Meitei stated that to prevent any shortage of fish in the state, all stakeholders must act with honesty. He added that the draft guidelines for the Loktak Livelihood Mission have been completed, with plans underway to establish cold storage facilities and promote value-added fish production. During a workshop organized by Krishi Vigyan Kendra and the ICAR Research Complex for Northeastern Region Manipur Center at the Loktak Farmers Training Hall, fish feed was distributed to local farmers. Fulin Meitei emphasized that areas surrounding Loktak Lake, such as Thanga and Moirang, form the backbone of the state's fish supply, and the department has been implementing various schemes for these reasons. The Loktak Livelihood Mission is being carried out in phased programs, and he stressed that beneficiaries must be chosen fairly, noting instances where names were changed to falsely claim benefits. He further highlighted that the benefits of fishery schemes often do not reach intended recipients due to lack of honesty among some farmers and within the department. Currently, fish rearing is carried out on only 40 hectares of the wetland, and expanding fish cultivation there could prevent shortages. He also noted that the drop in fish prices is due to increased availability. Under the Pm-Istv scheme, mills will be installed in districts to produce fish fit, and work will begin soon on establishing cold storage facilities and value-added fish production units at selected locations, he added.
Now, 20,000 hectares Loktak Sibudi LDA Gimakad Lake Carbonina, when a tea reserve to Womatsani. Kara, the Tobasan Yabanga, Tadokazan Yabama, function the Fishery Department or Quinamis in the Sinabu Hiraga, LDA, the Quega, of Honorable Ditsani. On a Quigi, how's the wetland ma'am since the Quinangas, the Kalapata, the Quina, Papani, who's in the Pusilagi, but when Mapani depend on Ribangas and say, Karama the Handabang Matrona Kali, Sahi Tarama, Sangaye.
During the workshop, ICAR KVK's nodal officer and PI Dr. Soibam Bashanta stated that the state has immense potential in the fisheries sector, with Loktak Lake playing a significant role. He noted that due to its ecological importance and the need for protection, Loktak Lake has been designated as a Ramsar site of international importance. He cautioned that various human activities in and around Loktak are contributing to the depletion of its fragile ecosystem. Dr. Basanta added that Loktak not only supports fisheries but also provides multiple ecological and economic benefits and has global significance, particularly in the field of ecotourism. He emphasized that promoting agro-ecotourism could yield substantial benefits while supporting conservation efforts.
Scientific among the environment to kind of Adumbuki system of Putoganda, and going to toxic kind of toxic and farmer livelihood income England. Adupan and then put in Masama, National Bureau of Genetic Resource and Accountability. When you open up the top reality of empowerment of the Ramana, so yes, she even now. Just taste of window.
The Central Agricultural University, Cow Imphal, under the leadership of Vice-Chancellor Dr. Anupam Mishra, has achieved a major milestone with the registration of the local duck breed, Manipuri duck, locally known as Meitei-Nganu or Ising-Nganu, as a distinct indigenous duck breed of Manipur. The breed has been officially registered by the ICAR, National Bureau of Animal Genetic Resources, Karnal, following approval by the Breed Registration Committee at its 13th meeting. The committee was chaired by Deputy Director General, Animal Science, ICAR, Dr. Raghavendra Bhatta. The Manipuri duck was among 13 indigenous livestock and poultry breeds approved during the meeting. The breed registration certificate was formally handed over to Cow Imphal by Union Minister for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and Rural Development, Sivraj Singh Chauhan, during the Animal Breed Registration Certificate and Breed Conservation Award distribution ceremony held today at the NASC Complex, New Delhi. The certificate was received on behalf of Cow Imphal by Dr. T.C. Tolen Khomba, Dr. Hawijam Chauba and Dr. M. Norjit. Struggling Women's Association Swa Kanglei Park, located at Sega Road, Konjing Hazari Laikai, celebrated the 8th Foundation Day celebration at Imai Yaifa Sanglen Community Hall in Sagolban Tera, Lukram, Lairak. The celebration was held under the theme, The Role Taken by Women of Kanglei Park for the Society. During the celebration, a 1-minute silence was observed and paid respect in reverence for the souls of the brave hearts. President of Struggling Women's Association, Kanglei Park, Thaudam Romi Bala, highlighted that the core vision behind the formation of the group was to promote women's rights, social equality and support for widows and women without support. He announced that in celebration of the 8th Foundation Day, legal awareness programs addressing various women-related issues have been planned. Romi Bala also noted that since its inception on January 14, 2018, SWA has been at the forefront of addressing key social issues in the state.
Aikoigi Struggling Women Association Kanglei Parki Manungda Leriba Lukrabi Oihoraba Oihorobi Tangai Paradana Marai Bakti Horobi Singase Akoi Punsina Duna Amata Oina Koi Kongpam Jena Lemina Duna Masiki Konayasida Aikoi Chunupi Amani Hingdabayadi Tungi isagi damakta amadi tungi mirol gi damakta amadi khunai asigi damakta aikoi punna saruk yamina duna aikoi mating leba nupi ama oina lepangam nabagi damakta ngasi khunai asidaida Struggling Women Association na khongpham chetna lepsari.
The 91st birth anniversary of eminent Manipuri literature and lyricist B. Jayantakumar Sharma was observed today with solemnity and cultural fervour at the auditorium of the Manipur Hindi Parisat, All Assembly Road, Imphal. The program was graced by Chongtham Kamala, President of the Pahari Memorial Trust, Dilip Mayingbam, President of Asailup Manipur, and Nongmai Them Kiran Kumar, former convener of the Manipuri Language Advisory Board, Sahitya Academy, New Delhi, as the main guests. The event began with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp and floral tribute to the portrait of B. Jayantakumar Sharma, followed by an opening song and welcome address. Speaking on the occasion, the dignitaries paid rich tributes to the late literary stalwart, recalling his immense contribution to Manipuri language, literature and music. Special reference was made to his enduring legacy as the lyricist of Sanalaibak, Manipur, the state song of Manipur, which continues to inspire pride and cultural identity among the people. The 11th edition of the Tangkhul Naga Zingtun Longfang T&ZL Sports Literary and Cultural Festival 2026 under the theme Unity in Motion began today at Fali village in Ukhrul district. On behalf of Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla, DC of Ukhrul Ashish Das hoisted the festival flag. Marking the formal inauguration of the multi-day event, MLA of Chingai AC Khashim Bashum attended as guest of honor, while Vice President of Tangkhul Nagalong TNL R.S. Jolison served as chief host. MLA Khashim Bashum unveiled the monolith and lit the ceremonial torch. Addressing the gathering, MLA Khashim Bashum praised the initiative of TNZL and the host village and said the festival celebrates athletic excellence, intellectual growth and the rich cultural heritage of the Tangkhul Naga community. He also highlighted key developmental initiatives in LM Block, Chingai Assembly constituency. He further referred to the operationalization of LM Block office and stressed the importance of completing the Mahadev Taloi Foot Zero Road project, urging the PWD to expedite the remaining works in the public interest. The Affected Private Landowners Association of National Highway 102A, Sangshak Technopal, Package 1 from Sangshak to Khambi, has raised serious allegations of irregularities in the lane survey and compensation process and has demanded an immediate fresh survey along with the transfer of the subdivisional officer of Fungyar. Addressing a press conference at the Ukhrul Press Club, representatives of APLOA, comprising landowners from 11 affected villages, alleged lack of transparency, non-adherence to rules and discrimination in the ongoing lane acquisition process for the highway project. APLOA Chairman Yuingam Kapai stated that proper procedures were not followed during the lane survey and that affected villages were not adequately informed. He alleged that many landowners missed inclusion in the survey list due to absence of prior notice. He further claimed that compensation rates were not disclosed and that there was no uniformity in awarding compensation. He informed that while Sangchet Funghon and Sangchet Kulen villages under Ukhrul district have not faced major issues, the remaining villages falling under Kamjong district have been adversely affected by alleged administrative lapses. The association said the first lane survey was conducted in 2022, but most villages were unaware of it. Several representations were submitted to the Governor and Chief Secretary seeking intervention for a fresh and inclusive survey. The APLOA also accused the then DC of Kamjong and the SDO of Fungyar of partisan conduct and failure to address grievances. Allegations were made that forest and residential lane classifications were arbitrarily altered and that newly constructed structures allegedly belonging to vested interests were included for compensation after the notification under NH Act 1956. The association further alleged that a verification exercise ordered on 26 August 2025 lacked proper administrative presence, leading villagers to refuse cooperation due to lack of transparency. Citing these issues, APLOA has appealed to the governor for the immediate transfer of the concerned officials, conduct of a fresh land survey and fair compensation to affected land owners, stating that these steps are essential to restore public trust and ensure timely completion of the national important highway project.
Concern DC Kalasina neglect tawbikiba area se miyam lekrabnina high court da akoina appeal tawdiba akoigi rights sing se manghan bignu madugi high court ki decision madu na final ohan biyo haibase akoigi apamba nijaba duni akri gumba akoigi high ribase thumbi drdi akoi highway lapa sembadu da akoi cooperation bureau haibase akoigi akanba left raba affected private land owner association ge decision.
Under the aegis of the IG Manipur and Nagaland sector, the 86th Battalion of the CRPF conducted a civic action program today at Sehzang village under New Kaithilmanbi police station in Kangpopi district, Manipur. The program was attended by Second in Command Ravindra Kumar, who is presently holding charge of Commandant 86th Battalion, along with Assistant Commandants K. James Rongmei and Rajendra Singh and Inspector Dwarika Nath Yadav. OCF by 86th Battalion village leaders including Sehjang village chairman Satmang and Thingkhonzang village chairman Hon Singh Te, along with elders and residents, also participated. As part of the initiative, piglets were distributed to underprivileged families to promote sustainable livelihoods. Addressing the gathering, Ravindra Kumar highlighted the CRPF's commitment to community welfare, trust building and economic support for villages. The locals expressed gratitude for the initiative, and the program concluded with a renewed commitment to strengthening goodwill and cooperation between the CRPF and the local population. Well, before we end this bulletin, the headlines once again. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla highlights major role of Manipuris serving nation through safeguarding national security and border protection. Kokomi affirms to continue protests until government provides detailed report on IDP resettlement. And Drivers' Day widely commemorated, tributes paid to departed drivers. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.